Hello everybody, welcome back to Super Tech Services. This is Brian and we got another video for you. Okay, so on today's video we're going to show you how to refill developer on a Konica C754-654E. It's pretty easy to do. This is not recommended. It's not factory recommended. This is just something we do on the side. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So just to let you know. Okay, with that said, let's get started. We have Santiago, our engineer here, that's going to be performing the refill. And we're just going to follow along with them. So as you can see, he just took a flathead there and just removed that first little clip, that little black rectangular clip, and then that little blue clip as well with the flathead. Now go ahead and get your screwdriver and you're going to remove that first screw there along with that top cover that comes right off. Okay, now we're just going to move the unit in place and remove a few more screws. Okay, so you're going to remove, I believe, 3 screws here. Just remove this back cover. Awesome. Alright, so another additional 3 screws, like I said, and then just pull that back cover right off. Okay, this will expose the unit, and we're going to remove these 2 other screws right here, just like so. Move those over to the side and just remove that plate. Alright, now we're just going to position the unit and remove this screw on the top right hand side. And this other screw right on the front inside. I'm sorry, the back inside there. Okay, then you can pull that piece off and it will expose another screw here, allowing the unit to now be detached. Okay, now we're going to separate the drum from the developing unit. Just wiggle it free, back and forth. Be very careful not to break any wires. And there you go, just like so. So you can go ahead and detach the unit, unplug the connector, and there's our drum unit there, like so. And you'll want to get that covered up, so just cover that up with anything, pieces of paper, a cloth or anything like that, just like so. You just want to cover that photoconductive drum from any light. Alright, next you're going to want to go over to a trash can and just start to slowly dump out all of the developer. And this can take a while, so don't worry. You will be here for a little while dumping out the developer. Okay, now it's all the developers pretty much almost out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and remove the 2 screws to the developing unit sensor. So just remove these 2 screws because we're going to be vacuuming and we don't want to interfere with this sensor at all. It's a pretty sensitive sensor. Okay, now that that sensor's out, grab a vacuum and we're going to vacuum out the developing unit. While vacuuming, you want to be very careful and very thorough. This is going to take a while. So once again, just be very careful and just move methodically up and down and rotate, then up and down until all the magenta developer or whatever developer you're replacing is completely gone. So this takes a little while. I'll be right back when we're finished. Alright, and we're done with the developing unit. You can see it's really nice and clean. So next up, we're going to go ahead and install our developing unit chip. Once again, you do not need to change this. You can leave the same developing unit chip that came with your developing unit, the one that's installed right there. You can just replace that, no problem. We're just going to show you how to install a new one if you need to. So if you need to, you'll just put a new one on just like so. The ones we get are a little bit smaller, but they work perfectly fine. The main thing you want to do is make sure that it fits into its alignment hole or a little slot, and that will be on the developing unit. So just make sure it fits into that hole really snug. You want to make sure there's a snug fit, and then go ahead and install the 2 screws like so. Okay, now it's time to install our developer. So you're going to want to cut a diagonal slit in the bag, just using like a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife. Just cut a diagonal slit right in the bag. This will allow you to funnel the developer into the developing unit a lot easier. Okay, so right on the left hand side there, that's where you're going to funnel the developer into. And this would be helpful to have a second person here to grab a screwdriver, preferably an electric one, that's going to place the Phillips head right where I showed you just there, and you're going to turn it in reverse or counterclockwise as another person pours the developer. And you'll see what I mean right here. Okay, so Santiago's going to start pouring the developer. I'm sorry his arm's in the way, but he'll be pouring it right into the nozzle, and I'll be turning the screwdriver once again in reverse or counterclockwise, and you will continue doing that while he pours until the mag roller is completely filled with developer. This will take a while, so be patient and angle up the developing unit as need be. As you can see here, we'll angle it up as we go.
I'm going to start moving it more towards me. Okay? Got it. And I'm going to start feeling that.
Okay, and just like that, pretty cool. You can see the magenta developer completely filled. It's nice and uniform. You don't see any streaks. It's nice and clean. That's exactly how you want to see it. Very nice, very clean, no streaks. If you do see some debris or any white streaks, which is common, you may have a little bit of contamination, some dirt debris, and you may need to take like a thin sheet of paper and place it into the doctor blade or into the developing mag roller and kind of knock that dirt and debris out. So whenever you're doing this, you want to be very clean, wear gloves, try to be in a dust-free environment if possible, because this stuff is very sensitive. But as you can see, this is a nice, clean, uniform feel to it. The mag roller looks really good, so this should work perfectly fine. That said, we're all done there, so we're going to go ahead and change the drum unit chip. This is what resets the imaging unit when you replace it. This you will need to change. So there's the chip there, and we're going to install this on the drum unit itself. And like I said, this will reset the imaging unit when we place it into the machine. So the chip goes into the connector like so, and it just snaps in place. Okay, now we're going to marry the developing unit and the drum back together. Be very careful once again. That wire will go right into that holder there. It's a U-shaped holder. And you will slide that right into that little hole there, just like so. Okay, and you can see you'll place the wire right through that little center holder there, so the wire should not be pinched at all. Okay, now we're going to secure the drum and the developing unit with the 2 screws that we removed from earlier, along with the locking plates. One in the front and one in the back. Okay, now we'll take the plastic plate and just sit it right on top. It's okay if it falls off. Just stick it on top there and get the screw back in to secure it. Okay, now we're going to connect the wire harness into the drum reset chip, and we're going to reinstall the plate we took off. This is another 2 screws. Always make sure to separate your screws too, so you know which ones we're using. These are the plastic screws. They're metal, but they're for plastic. Alright, next we're going to put on the black plate. Okay, and reinstall the 3 screws there. And then tighten. Reinstall the blue clip. The spring, and then the rectangular plate with the clip on the top. Then you're going to reinstall the cover for the developing unit. This will be just 1 screw, and this can be done wrong, so make sure it's installed correctly. You will see the unit move back and forth freely. Be careful, because this can get put in on the wrong direction. Okay, then after you're done, go ahead and clean the charge wire by moving the blue lever back and forth. Now you're ready to install into the machine. This will take some time to come to ready. It has to go through its stabilization, reset process. And if all goes well, it will show ready to copy, and you would have changed or refilled your developing unit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just print out a sample just to show you what it looks like. And I just have to give you one more warning that this does not work every time. Sometimes you have issues with developer, sometimes the units are contaminated. This is something, if you're trying to save a little money, it may or may not help. But we just want to show you guys that it is possible. Okay, and here we go. There is the magenta copy. Looks wonderful. And we're going to go ahead and end the video right there. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.